Virgo, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early September 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as usual and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's going on for the lovely Virgos. I hope you're all doing well, my friends. It is Virgo season, one of the best times of the year as we switch seasons. So what's going on with Virgo, my guides? Yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you could lean in on, which is always very interesting to me. But let's get this first card out here. And while we do, I would just like to offer you all a very happy birthday from me to you, since it is Virgo season. Whether your birthday's just passed, whether it's coming up, I hope you have a great one, my friends, regardless about what the cards say. But a lot of you could be looking off into the future with this first one. I do like it. It is positive, and I've been seeing it for a few different people. Hopefully your views of the future are very optimistic. This could also be planning. Now, before we really start breaking that down, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the September subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right in its third eye, you know I'd appreciate it. It needs a little bit of enlightenment. But into the reading we go. No more plugs, I promise you. When we look at this card, there's this lovely lady in that blue dress. Notice she is looking off into the distance, looking off to the horizon. We have these weird structures that have rainbows coming out of them. So to me, this is a huge card of future focus, straight up. So whether you're planning things, whether you're trying to see where you want to be, make a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan, thinking about retirement, this is something that's coming down the line. So some of you might just be in that mode. Hopefully you're being optimistic as opposed to pessimistic. Now, I know that's very hard in the world today. There's so much crazy stuff going on. It's hard to keep your mind right. So do your best. That's what I would say. But there is something about the future here that is playing a big piece of prominence. Okay, so we're going to get into tarot. As I always say, that first card doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote for us. But I'm going to get you 3 cards in the upright before we get that intuitive juiciness. We're using the lovely vice versa tarot. So let's shuffle it up one time, my guides. Talk to me. What do we got for the Virgos? So last week's reading was titled A Serious Situation. Now, if you've been watching my readings for a while, you know I like to keep my titles as simplistic as possible. That's just how I roll. But there was this serious, stern type of energy throughout the whole reading, so hopefully you haven't been going through too much. It was that heavy sword type of energy. So we're going to hope for some optimism here. See what we get. Let's start shuffling it up. As you know, energies are never set in stone. They're very fluid. So only take this how it hits for you, because this could be other people that you're connected to, right? So many Virgos going through so many different things. Hey, there we go. We got the 9 of Cups starting us off. That is a positive way to start. Let's keep it moving, though. Still much to receive and get in this spread. What do we got for Virgo? Okay. Yeah, we do have the 5 of Pentacles next to the 9 of Cups. This is very back and forth, up and down type of energy to start us off. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to decipher this. This is already giving me intuitive feelings, which, if you know, I don't do that till like midway through the reading, but this is making me feel some things already. Okay, yeah, we have the Star. There we go, that big future focus showing up once again. So it is that interesting dynamic here where we have extremely positive, we have something on the rough side, and a huge card of the future. So this is going to be a layered one, Virgo. And we're going to talk about it. Let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get those juicy intuitive messages. So position number 1, the 9 of Cups, one of my favorite cards in the whole entire tarot deck. It is a card of wish fulfillment. Somebody receiving everything that they want and need, right? This is a huge card of getting wins and victories of various different kinds. Making a wish on a star, because we have double cards of wish fulfillment here. Like with the 9 of Cups, with the Star, these are wish fulfillment type of cards. With the future focus we've been seeing since the beginning, it makes sense. Other themes with this 9 of Cups could be somebody that's very welcoming and warm. So you might be very welcoming and warm to a lot of people in this time, having company over, having family over. The only dark side of this 9 of Cups to me is that it's a warning about overindulgence, okay, and any pleasure of the flesh. So that might be something to watch out for. There might be some temptations afoot. But moving to the center, we have the 5 of Pentacles. Here's the the yin to the yang. This is the darker side. I don't even know if I said that properly, but we're going to go with it anyway. The Five of Pentacles could represent rough money issues, so hopefully you're not going through any in this time. And you see the imagery of this card. It's a person that's out in the cold. So when I see this card, I think of someone that is suffering from abandonment issues, possibly. You could be feeling a bit lonely, or this could be someone you're connected to that's feeling a bit lonely, left out, separated from a group. That's a big thing with this card. It could also be feelings of depression and sadness. And with the vice versa tarot, instead of having reversals, it has a double side. So you have this person on the outside, and you flip to the reverse side. The person on the inside isn't as happy either. So we're going to want to pull another card about this. Hopefully you're not going through some loneliness, because that could possibly be it. Now, moving to the very back end, we have the Star card. Now, this could represent an Aquarius, of course. And with the dynamic of energy that we have going on here with the Nine of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, such a drastic difference, this could be Spirit saying like, hey, how are you looking to the future? Are you looking with those rose-colored, happy, optimistic glasses? Are you being a little bit pessimistic? But aside from that, when I see the Star, I think of distance, right? It's something that's far down the line. It's not here just yet. But once again, another big card of wish fulfillment, getting all that you want and need. So I'm also picking up an undertone of be careful what you wish for, especially with the two cards and the Five of Pentacles. Be careful what you manifest and wish for. I want to dive deeper in all this, Virgo, so let's do that. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here for the lovely Virgos. Let's see what's going on, my guides. And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on this Nine of Cups. And as always, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Virgo, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind. You won't be stepping on my toes. So what's going on with that Nine of Cups? Pardon me. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Okay. All right. This is good. This is absolutely good. We have the High Priestess in the upright underneath this Nine of Cups. A lot of you could be feeling something very, very strongly deep down, tugging at your intuition, tugging at your soul. This is a big card of mystery as well. Now, I don't always read her as mystery, but she's giving me that mysterious vibe in this one, because she is the card of psychics, intuitives, tarot readers, and such. But her underneath this Nine of Cups is telling me one of two things. Either there is some sort of wish, whether big or small, that could come true for you in this time. And you might just feel it deep down, like, hey, something good might be coming. Something good's coming. Something nice is going to happen to me. And we're not looking at the Star here. So I would hold on to that sense of optimism and claim this energy for sure. So I do see that. It could either be some sort of unexpected gift or unexpected surprise in a good way, like a win or victory. This is feeling really, really good. Now, wishes come in all different shapes and sizes, whether it's romantic, whether it's monetary. But a lot of you, your intuition could be pulling you in a certain direction where you feel like something good is going to happen to you sooner than later. Like, yeah, this is going to work out. This is going to be nice. So I like that. We're going to keep pushing. I'm not going to cloud up the message. For some of you, this could even literally be a link to fortune telling. Okay, I know that's not every single Virgo, and of course you're watching a tarot reading right now. But for some of you, you might have a future in telling fortunes, in doing horoscopes, and something spiritual. I just want to say that. Not for every single Virgo, but there is some sort of link to spirituality here that you might want to pursue. Let's keep it moving. I don't want to cloud up the message too much, but I am feeling that there. So if that's you, you might want to pursue it. Okay, yeah, we do have the Page of Swords in reverse. Some of you might be having issues with an air sign or somebody younger when the Page of Swords shows up in reverse. Notice, if you look in the box, that page is showing his back to us. For some of you, this could be harsh words, like somebody may have said something mean, or maybe you've alienated somebody by speaking sharply, sternly, seriously. There is something regarding communication that's not sitting right, or there is somebody feeling something, whether it's loneliness, sadness, upset, that they're keeping within. To me, this is a big energy of emotional suppression here, like somebody who's feeling and going through something very strong, but they're not sharing it for whatever reason. Now, if that's you, that's your business. This could easily be someone you're connected to. Okay, if you're not having issues with an air sign, this is somebody really going through one, whether it's loneliness, pain, hurt, and they're not sharing it. with anyone, not the world, not a therapist, not no one. They're really keeping this under wraps when I see this. Okay, so for some of you, you might need to have some sort of talk. All right, you might need to have a venting session. We're going to go in on the star card. I feel like this is very simple, this center message. And we're going to see what's up. Big emotional suppression in the center. So we have that interesting duality of energy within this whole entire spread. Like we have this super optimistic and positive front, but then we get a little pessimistic in the center. Let's keep moving. Whether that's like an emotional roller coaster you're going through right now, like up and down, back and forth. That could possibly be it. Or even two separate people where one's happy, one's sad. One is pessimistic, one is optimistic. You get a little blooper reel there. So let's see what's going on with the star card. Why is the star here? Virgo. Deck is being specific. Beautiful. Virgo, absolutely beautiful. We have the Four of Wands in the upright underneath this star. Absolutely love it. The good old 1111 card. This could be a big card of omens. And since it is such a very spiritual type of energy, especially linked to the star, which is angelic, love, and light, a lot of you could be receiving a lot of number signs, synchronicities, powerful omens. So I want to tell you that in this time, you might be receiving serious or powerful omens from your guides, from your ancestors that want to lead you down a very specific path. But for another portion of you, this could be some sort of a huge winner victory in the end with the celebratory, sturdy type of energy that is the Four of Wands underneath the star. It is saying like eventually you will reach that star, that wish, whatever it is you're hoping for. If you continue to make action and movement towards it, your happy ending is possible. Your payoff is possible. So this feels really nice to me. I would claim this energy as well, right? Like with the front, with the back, this is really nice. I mean, it's literally in the cards here, my friends. So we're going to put this right down to the side. I'm going to give you a quick little recap before we keep going, because Virgo, I'd say this is a very positive reading. Something you love to see during your birthday season for sure. So let's go through, and before we get into the shadow card, if you look in the box, position number 1, the Nine of Cups with the High Priestess in the upright. So for some of you, you might feel like something good's coming your way. Like, hey, that wish is coming eventually. It might not be right now, but it's coming down the pipeline. So it connects with what we see on the back end. This could be someone that is extremely optimistic as well. And I did give that side message that for some of you, yeah, it might be spirit or your intuition tugging you in a certain direction. If you are trying to start any sort of spirituality, whether it is tarot, fortune telling, psychic work, crystal healing, anything in the spiritual realm, spirit might want you to pursue that. Embrace your gifts and pursue that. In the center, we have the Five of Pentacles with the Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you might be beefing it up with an air sign here, but if that isn't it, if you're not having issues with an air sign or a younger individual, to me, this is you going, not you, either you or somebody else going through something, a lot of pain, hurt, loneliness, and not speaking it, not sharing it, not venting it. So I'm getting emotional suppression as well as this back and forth with these two energies. However, we have a beautiful, happy ending. We have the star with the Four of Wands. Could be very important or serious omens from spirit trying to bring you down a certain direction. So watch for the number signs, synchronicities, those powerful dreams, because they could be popping up in this time to bring you to what your star is. But this is a huge winner victory in the end, a big payoff with this energy. Love it. Celebratory, sturdy, beautiful. Chef's kiss. So we're going to get into the shadow card for you, Virgo. Let's see what's going on in the shadows. That's the type of reading I like to see, my friends. So what's going on, my guides? Talk to me. What's going on with the lovely Virgos? And yeah, we're using the Shadowland Tarot once again. I love to end off every reading with this deck because it's good for introspection. It's good for going within. So what do we got for Virgo? Nice and quick. We'll end this reading off smooth. Okay, yeah, Page of Swords is showing up once again. So like I was saying with that Page of Swords in the center, it's showing up on the shadow side as well. So if you are having issues with an air sign or a younger individual, it's absolutely going to want to be addressed in this time period with that as a shadow card. But the other shadow sides of this Page of Swords is somebody that is way too defensive, somebody who has their guard way up. So this could be spirit saying like, hey, try not to get too defensive in this time. Don't be easily offended. Don't be too defensive. Let the energies flow. Let the spirit energy guide you. This is usually a good card. I like the Page of Swords. It is the Watcher of the tarot deck as well. So this could be spirit saying like, hey, you're under somebody's microscope. So just be cognizant of that. But he can also be, he or she could possibly be combative. So that's an energy you want to look out for. Virgo, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the September subscriber surprise. For the September subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful, wonderful Vice Versa Tarot. This is the deck that I'm using in all the readings for September. So if you'd like to get your name in, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite use for tarot? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month going into October, I'll put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.